When the narcissist gets caught in a lie, a straight up lie, right? You're showing them proof. Here's the proof. You're actually showing them proof that they're lying to you. They will start defending. They will get very defensive, right? They will start attacking you and blaming you and turning themselves into the victim. This is very common when it comes to financial abuse. With financial abuse, you catch them in a lie. What are all these loans you're taking out? Oh, they're not loans, they're payday advances. Okay, well, how long have you been doing this for? Oh, not that long. Oh, really? Well, I see that, going back in the bank statements, it seems to be that you've been doing this for 2 years now. Well, yeah, I had to do it because you refused to give me $250 to cover bills. Well, I remember that you were actually being financially abusive then, and you completely cut me off from any money at all. So why would I give you money thinking I only have 12 cents to my name? Well, you spent too much money. You spend $1,000 a week. What? How can I possibly spend $1,000 a week? What am I spending $1,000 a week on? You see, and so it's just like this crazy, crazy, crazy spiral that happens. And financial abuse, I hate to say this, it's true though. The only real way to solve financial abuse is to get legal involved, meaning to divorce them, separate them, because they have to give you access then, right? They have to be transparent. They have to come clean with everything. But in between then, you gotta stock away your own money. You have to do your own credit card. You have to get your own accounts that they don't have access to, because if their history has been that they just deplete everything, right, without telling you, keeping you in the dark, they don't allow you to have access. Like if they get mad at you, they try to punish you, right? You won't have access to any of the accounts. If they even get a whiff that you might be thinking about leaving them, they will shut down all the accounts, thinking that you won't be able to leave them if you don't have money, right? You don't have money for a lawyer. It's very manipulative. It's very damning. It's very scary, right? Because it's hard to go on in your life and excel and do all the things that God wants you to do if you don't even know if your basic needs are going to be met, right? Of food, shelter, enough money, not just for expenses, but also money in case an emergency happens. And narcissists love to do this, right? It's one of the ways that they control you. And it's catching on. It's asking God, open up my eyes to what you want me to see. Open up my ears to what you want me to hear. Open up my heart to what you want me to open up to. Open up my mind to give me wisdom and clarity. And once you start praying these things, you will see him for who he really is. He will show you. He's been showing you this whole time. You just didn't want to believe it, right? Who wants to believe that they fell in love with and married a narcissist, a manipulator, someone who does not have their best interest at heart? No, nobody wants to believe that, right? But when you start praying that and you start seeing the pattern, it's a very distinct pattern, right? Abuse. It starts off with the love bombing, and then they start doing something. And usually it's the same pattern over and over again, like with financial abuse, right? And financial abuse feels really scary because you don't know, are you going to have a roof over your head? You don't know, you can't even go out with friends because you feel like, oh my gosh, if I spend any money at all, we might not have any money, or this is all the money that I have, right? We don't talk about that a lot either. Like, we want to hang out with friends. We want to do social things. And one of the way narcissists do this is they isolate you, right? Because they know, okay, well, if she thinks that we have all this debt and we don't have any money, then she can't go out with her friends. She can't go and see her family. She can't live her life the way she wants to. So the number one thing is to start taking care of yourself financially, because you cannot trust him. You cannot rely on him, right? We need someone that we can rely on, someone that we can trust. And once that trust is broken financially, it's very hard to get it back. And so start paying attention to the patterns. If it's just a one-off thing, that's different, right? But if he keeps making excuses why he's not giving you access, if he keeps saying, well, I have to do it to keep a handle on spending, or I have to do this to make sure we save money, or what, like if it's just a one excuse after another, that's a red flag, right? And if it's, like if he thinks, don't tell him you're going to leave him either. Like, don't do that, because they will clamp down on the abuse. They will clamp down on the control. So this is longer than I thought it was going to be. This is like a podcast episode I'm doing right now. So get yourself to financial safety and drop in comments. I want to hear from you, because I have had my own, in my marriage, I had financial abuse that happened. And it was because he thought I was going to leave him. And it was the most terrifying year of my life. But then when I looked back, I realized, oh, wow, no, there was financial abuse for a whole decade. I just didn't know it, right? Because I just allowed him to take over the finances, and I would ask him for access to like savings, and he never gave it to me. I didn't see it for what it was. It wasn't until I started praying to God, please open my eyes to what you want me to see, that then I saw it. So you remember, woman, you are worth it.